So I'm going to come out here, walk through the boardroom. I'm going to go down here past our reception and stuff. And I'm going to walk into our meeting hall that we have. And of course, we're proud of this. We actually own the largest LED screen in Phoenix, 22 feet high, 40 feet wide. One big massive screen we have there to do our meetings. Once people are able to travel again, and to congregate in larger groups, we're all set to do all kinds of trainings and presentation in the world of crypto and blockchain and expand people's horizons. So this little window that you're going to see here, these are BlockX miners that are all running here. And this is just a bit of a display. It's not just a display. They are actual miners actually running in the near future. You can see on the screen of that, I think that's a little bit of, I mean, it's all just numbers and digits and whatnot. Doesn't mean much to me, but it's all, computer language, whatever. In the near future, one of our programming geniuses here, Fred, is going to have those screens change so that they actually show the logo, the BlockX logo of what they're mining, and the person's name who actually owns the machine. So we're looking forward to that update in the near future as well. But the thing we're chatting about on the phone was Ethereum. So I'm going to put my phone to the floor just for a second, just so you can't see. I'll make it a little bit of a surprise for you. So if I go into this room here, you can see, and we even have somebody here on a Saturday. That's Philip, one of our tech guys. Phil's a very, very talented, very smart guy. And he is here putting Ethereum miners together, even on a Saturday. But you talked, Carol, about the phase 2 and phase 1, about things being ready, being done. Are you ready for this?
Bring it on. Oh, wow. Wow.
So these are all done, ready, waiting to go on the shelf. So then they move over here, and then they're programmed. So they sit here and they put them in, plug them all in, program them, tweak them up a bit. And then, of course, they take them into this room. Now, I apologize. It's going to get a little bit loud as I go in this room. But here we are with Ethereum mining running in here.
Very nice. And that's the very reason why you don't want to do home mining too. I mean, you don't want this noise. Look at that. Many people whose Ethereum miners are running, you are seeing them right there. Glenn, I'm wondering if you can go back to the other place and just put your camera over one of the open Ethereum miners so people can actually see what beasts, or maybe there as well. Perfect. What beasts these are. They have 6 cartridges. These things are really, really large. Look at all the fans on them as well. These are really substantial pieces of mining equipment, and they, the microchips are absolutely sensitive. They have to be tweaked. There is a period of ramp up for them as all of that tweaking is done, and it's painstaking work. Computer by computer, they have to do that. But the nice part is these will eventually have their final resting place in Washington and in Washington State. They will be, most of them will be there and held there. They'll run on hydroelectricity, and they're going to run, their final resting place will be like 10 years, a decade from now. Do the math of how old you'll be when your miner will finally be, okay, we're finished. Yeah, I'll let you go in this room now.
Yeah. So this is our 3D printing, this BlockX miners. And of course, the last thing I showed you in that room was all kinds of BlockX miners laying out on the tables and shelves that they're mining, but they need to find their resting place, which is inside a BlockX miner case, which these 3D printers are making. So these 3D printers are all running, making the cases that you can see laid out here on the tables. So they print these cases 3D using a biodegradable, here it is actually sitting on the table. This is a biodegradable polymer that the machines use to print those 3D cases so that they're also biodegradable and carbon neutral. So of course the BlockX miners go into those cases, and then they make their way, as well as you put it in their final resting place. So there are a few more shelves of them here, but I'll explain why it's not completely full yet. And that, of course, is because our focus shifted to the Ethereum and getting caught up with that. So everybody's on Ethereum right now. The BlockX is just running, doing its thing, and it'll become a focus again, or a priority, once we're caught up with Ethereum. And this little shelf, you can hear a bit of noise here. If I show you inside there, that is that's the networking guts or brains for the Ethereum systems. So when they first put them online, they actually bring them back here. They plug them in here, and then they do what's called fine tuning or tweaking them. They get them running, you know, up to their optimal speeds and everything. And then of course they go back in that other room where they're parked until they go off to Washington, as you said, Carol. And this here, if you're looking at this now, this is where our solar comes into the building. So that wonderful solar system that covers our roof is fed in through this stuff here and converted to 110 power that is then feeding the racks and running the machines. The big black cases you see at the bottom, those are filled with batteries. They look kind of like a car battery, except about 2.5 to 3 feet tall. And those batteries are storing solar power so that the machines continue to run through the night.